What's good, McFit fam? It's your boy Mick, and today I want to share some simple tips with you all on how to keep your heart healthy. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, have you ever thought about how healthy your heart really is? Keeping your heart healthy is simple when you, look at the big picture. The big picture being get exercise, eating right, maybe stress less, and watching your weight. And another one is not smoking. But putting those goals into action, of course, isn't as simple as it might seem. Which, these are the things that matter the most, which I just listed off. So how can we put these into our daily practice, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you with these simple steps. So tip number 1, make time to play. So you're like, time to play, what? Well, adults need at least 30 minutes of exercise, 5 or more days a week for heart health. And what I mean by make exercise playtime is think of it as playtime, not just going to the gym, your routine. And if you think of it as playtime, you're more likely to get it done. Like play with your kids, like kickball, walk the dog, shoot some hoops, or you can be like the old people and go mall walking like before the whole crowd gets there. Park far away from work, so it'll force you to have to make that walk. So remember, as long as you get your heart rate up, you're good to go. You could do all kinds of exercises, which is important. Strength training, aerobics, flexibility training, stretching exercises. As long as you get that heart rate up for that little bit of time, you're good to go. Alright, tip number 2. So you're going to want to, in a sense, add the food rule to your memory. What I mean by this is limiting those bad fats, those saturated fats, those trans fats. You want to get those good fats like avocado. You want to use olive oils and canola oils. So what you need to do is check the labeling on whatever you buy and try to stay away from those trans fats and saturated fats, because those are what's going to boost your cholesterol levels up and clog your arteries. Also, you're going to want to try to cut salt as much as possible. I know, salt brings flavor to your food, but there are alternatives to getting that flavor on your food without having to use a lot of salt. Also, you're going to pump up your produce. So you're going to want to eat more vegetables, like 2 to 2.5 cups of vegetables and fruit daily. This is going to lower your risk for heart disease, stroke, cancer, and then also there's a slimming bonus. It's going to help you cut weight if that's what your fitness goal is at the time. So for all the nutrients, fruits and vegetables provide you also getting those few calories, which in turn is going to help slim you down if that's what you're trying to do. Alright, also you're going to want to go for grains. The type of grains you're going to want to go for is going to be your whole grains. Those help lower your cholesterol and blood pressure, and it may help prevent type 2 diabetes. Think about using corn tortillas instead of flour tortillas, whole wheat pancakes if you can, whole wheat pastas, oatmeal, quinoa, stuff like that. So go for grains. So tip number 3, soothe your stress, man. Just sometimes if you can get time out in a day to do nothing, then absolutely do nothing, man. Kick your feet up, get on the couch, and just chill out for a minute. That could be a big part in keeping your heart healthy. Just relax, man. Unplug your daily routine. Just unplug it. Forget about it. Chill out, relax. Stress is significant. It's a significant villain, in a sense, to your heart health. And really any health. Stress is bad. So if you can de-stress yourself, is that even a word? De-stress? If you can do that, you're good. Okay, so tip number 4 is you're gonna want to work toward a healthier body weight. Gaining weight is a constant threat in America for most Americans. Hey, America, cheap, convenient, and decadent foods are available to us, and we like to indulge in those sometimes. So I mean, these extra pounds, especially if you tip into like the obesity range, can raise your risk of heart attack, stroke, and high blood pressure. But if you just be consistent, give your all, try to get your heart rate up, do a little bit of exercise here and there, just losing a few pounds could start you on the road to a healthier heart. Just losing a few more pounds, you're likely to have more energy, you're going to start sleeping better, and I mean, things are just going to start falling into place. So for those who have that little extra weight or obese, just keep working at it. Try to be consistent with eating healthy and just getting your heart rate up a little bit every day, and I'm rooting for you. Alright, tip number 5, and this is for those who smoke. Find your personal best way to quit smoking. I too used to smoke. I've been smoke free for about 2 years, but smoking is bad, just like a lot of other things. I mean, smoking is gonna cause cancer, lung disease. You're gonna have a higher chance of heart attack, and I mean, there's really not a good way to quit smoking. You can try different medicines, support groups, counselings, or a combination of all 3 may be what it takes to maybe help you to quit smoking. But I'll probably give y'all a video on how I personally quit smoking and how I kept myself so far for 2 years being smoke free. But I mean, hey, if you need to reach out to somebody for smoking, I mean, I'm sure you can like look up some stuff, or you can just you can hit me up and I could talk to you about what helped me. But I'm gonna come out with a video for that, so be looking out for that. Tip number 6, which is scheduled checkups. Regular blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol checks, as well as physical exams, are important to keeping your heart healthy. And 2 conditions that can hurt your heart is high blood pressure and high cholesterol, which I call these the silent creepers, meaning you typically won't know when you have them unless you get tested. You can ask your doctor how often you need to, I guess, get a heart checkup and put it on your calendar, man, to get checked. All right, so those were some tips to keeping your heart healthy. I hope this was beneficial for you and you'll apply these tips to your daily life. Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.